Hey scholars, this is Mr. Pasillas, your fourth grade STEM teacher, and today we're going to go over our Wednesday assignment. The first thing we're going to do on our Wednesday assignment is our notice and wonder. For our notice and wonder, we're going to go ahead and look at that image, and let me move my face out of the way so you guys can see that image. Now, when we look at that image, we're seeing, well, I noticed that there are some base 10 blocks, so I'm going to write that down under notice and wonder. I noticed that some of the blocks are 100s, some are 10s, and some are 1. Um, some of you guys might be wondering um, why some of them look like they're circled. So like when I count them, I'm looking at the ones, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 10, and then it looks like it's circled for some reason, that they're going to do something with it. So I want you to write down all your notice and wonders, and then write down your question. What do you think we're trying to figure out? Write down that question, and then use a model, or you can use one that's already set up for you, or a strategy to solve this answer. Make sure that you respond in your flip grid the answer to your notice and wonder, explaining what you noticed, what you wondered, what question you came up with, and then what model and strategy you solved. You can also give your peers some feedback on their answers as well. So I look forward to seeing those responses. Let's go ahead and move on to the part of our lesson now. We are going to be doing some addition with regrouping. So remember that place value is always a big part of all the math that we do. So I'm going to use our place value graphic organizer to help us solve this. Let's go ahead and start off by adding two sets of numbers. The first number I'm going to add up is going to be 1,000, 1,258 plus, let's go ahead and go 2,273. So if we're adding those up, we should be getting a certain answer. So if we do 8 plus 3, we know 8, 9, 10, 11. We can't fit 11 in the ones place, so we have to regroup. So we could keep one of our ones here, and we're going to regroup 110 over here. Now we're going to count this and count this side. 7 plus 5 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Again, we can't fit 13 in our 10 spot, so we have to carry one of those over, and we're going to bring it over here. Now we got 2 plus 2 plus 1 is 5. We don't have to do any regrouping because 5 fits in there perfect. It's only one digit. Let's go 2 plus 1 is 3. Put in our comma, and our answer is 3,531. So that's a way of regrouping using our place value chart. Let's go ahead and move on to our EngageNY problem set. And this is what it looks like for your Wednesday problem. It says to use the RDW process, which is read, draw, and write. So we're going to read, draw, and write as we're solving this problem. Over the summer, Kate earned $180 each week for 7 weeks. Of that money, she spent $375 on a new computer and $137 on new clothes. That's nice. How much money does she have left? Well, let's start off from the very beginning. Sometimes we might have to reread the problem, and that's okay. So over the summer, Kate earned $180 each week for 7 weeks. So in my mind, I'm saying that's like 180 for 1 week, 180 for another week, 180 for another week. So we're adding all these numbers. But what do we know is faster adding? That's right. If you said multiplication, then you're correct. 180 times 7 should give us our total of how much he made over the 7 weeks. But that's not the full question, right? They want us to find out of that money, she spent $375 on a computer and $137 on new clothes. So if she spent money, that means she's going to have what? Less money. So let's say that she spent 375 on a new computer, and she spent 180. Nope, sorry. She spent 137. Let's write that $137 on some new clothes. And then this is the amount that we want to figure out that she has left. This will all add up to this. We need to figure out what that question mark is. So, what do we need to do? I think first we need to figure out how much money does she have. So, we can do the 180 times 7. And we know that 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 8 is 56. If you don't know what 8 times 7 is, you can skip count, or you can start by doing 8 times 5, something that you know, and add another 7 and another 7. So 2 more 7s, and that'll get you 56. We're going to put our 5 up there. We're going to do 7 times 1 is 7 plus 5, and that's going to get you 12. So we know that she made $1,260, but that doesn't tell us how much she has left yet. So now we got to figure out how much she spent. So we got to add these two numbers together. So 375 at $137 to figure out how much she spent. She spent 5 plus 7 is 12. We know we have to regroup. We're going to put the 1 up there. 7 plus 3, so we're going to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bring up the 1. And then we're going to add 3 plus 1, and we know that is 5. So she spent $512. But again, we still haven't figured out how much she has left. So for us to figure out how much she has left, we're going to have to do some subtraction. Because we have to figure out, we know how much she's added, or how much she spent, and we know how much she's had. So now we got to do, move, not make me bigger, let's move me out of the way. There we go. So now let's go ahead and do, she made $1,260 and she spent $512. So we're going to subtract that. If we have 0, can we take 2 away from 0? Well, it's going to give us a negative number, so we know we have to regroup if we're sticking with whole numbers. So let's go ahead and take one of these 10s and make it 5 10s, and we're going to give one of those 10s over here. So now we have 110 take away 2, which is going to give us 8. 5 take away 1 is 4. 2 take away 5. Again, if we have 2, we can't take away 5 from that 2 because there's not enough, right? It's going to give us a negative number. So we want to regroup. So we're going to take from this 1,000 and we're going to give, make that a 0 because now there's no more thousands. And we're going to get over here. So now let's go ahead and do 12 take away 5. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. And you know Mr. Basis is always okay with using your fingers. So let's do that. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, right? So 7. So we know that she has $748 left. So we can actually erase this because now we know that that total is 748. And to double check it, we can simply add these three numbers and it should get us back to 1,260. Go ahead and try your next problems. Let me know how you guys do. Remember to reread the problem, chunk it if you need to, draw a picture or a model. And if you get stuck, don't give up. Just start from the beginning again and reread it again. It's okay. Let me know how you guys do, and I can't wait to see all your answers. Have a great day, guys. Bye.